Thank you, Commissioner Corbin. And now, as part of tradition, Ashley, would you please share with us the comments you gave about technical education to the panel of judges during your interview this morning?
I gotta take a minute to breathe and apologize because I've been battling a really bad cold for the last couple of days, and this has been the best cold I've ever had. In order to explain to you why I love teaching at a technical college, I have to beg a moment's indulgence and tell you a little bit about myself. I am the very proud daughter of an Army veteran and a first-generation college graduate. The only reason that I was able to go to school was because I earned a full academic scholarship. And so my mother and father took the little bit of money that they had set aside for my education, and they used it to purchase a car for me. And that car was my lifeline, especially since my parents lived in Columbus, Georgia, and I lived in Augusta, Georgia. I used that car to go to work, I used it to go to school, I used it to come home. And anytime anything happened to that vehicle, my 17-year-old mind could not fathom it. When the check engine light came on, I was hysterical. When the tires needed to be replaced, I was inconsolable. And it was because the cost of car repair was so absorbent in my mind. And I had come to the conclusion that you must have to go to school for a very long time and spend a whole lot of money to become a mechanic. And so I went in search of the mechanics at my school. And I never found them in my career as a student, but I am very proud to have found them in my career as an educator. I'm not from Georgia. I wasn't born here. I wasn't raised here. But I have made Georgia my home because of the quality of life that technical college graduates provide for the people of this state. I'm certain, or at least this morning, that some mother somewhere is going to the grocery store and she may have her kids with her. Like so many mothers, she's probably trying to keep them occupied in the grocery store with an iPad or a coloring book. And everything about that experience is cultivated by technical college graduates. We are the mechanics who maintain her vehicle. We are the cybersecurity and networking specialists who maintain that iPad, the graphic designers who created the images in that coloring book. We are the HVAC repair people who maintain the refrigeration units at the grocery store. And we are the truck drivers who ensured that fresh produce was available at that grocery store. When I think of all that technical college graduates do to contribute to the quality of life for people in this state, I don't think of it as a choice to be able to give back to these individuals. But if it were a choice, I would not choose to teach anywhere else. Thank you.
Ashley, I want to ask you, your students have obviously learned so much from you over the years to be recognized here tonight. What have you learned most from your students?
Our goal student was a student in my English class, and I learned a lot about dinosaurs from you, Justin Chandler, and I want you to know that. I have learned so much from technical graduates. My husband, who is actually with us today and who I am eternally grateful to always, was a drafting student at the college that I currently teach at, which he didn't tell me until I was already halfway through the RPA process. I've learned how to draw. I've learned how to open up secret features in my iPhone that I did not know were there. I learned so much from my students, and it's a real challenge to work with nurses or cybersecurity specialists or culinary arts majors and cosmetologists because they can do so many cool things.
I also wanted to ask you, it was very similar to what we heard from Angela, the example your parents set for you and the lessons you learned. Is there a piece of advice? Is there something you carry with them always kind of in your back pocket that rings in your head on a tough day? What do you still carry with you?
My mother always told me that to whom much is given, much is required. And as a person who's a first-generation college graduate, I truly appreciate the sacrifices my parents made so that I could go to school. And it was important to me to take advantage of those opportunities and to give back every single chance that I got. The technical college system has been very good to me. All of us have people who have loved us into being, and I see so many of the faces of those people in this room. Jason Tanner and Trina Boatler and Dr. Newcomb, who worked at Chattahoochee Tech when I started, Penny Waddell, who helped me when I was trying to learn how study abroad worked, my own president, who tells us all the time that he works for the people of Augusta Technical College. So many people have given me so much in this system that I will be eternally indebted to it, and I will always keep the advice that they have given me at heart.
Excellent. Well, congratulations once again to Ashley
Thank you.
Strong Green.